Hey, it's Justin Goff. So in this video, I want to break down one of the top performing emails of 2020. To give you a little idea, this single email was responsible for around 10 to 15 million dollars in sales. It was mailed by every major affiliate in the health niche. Many of those people are still mailing it today. I also saw it run on a number of cold traffic email sources, which are much harder to make work than email traffic. So that tells you how good it was. Let's take a look at this. So I guess before I dive in and show you the email, let me show you a little bit what the product is that they're promoting, so that you have an idea, a little more context behind it. So they're selling a probiotic supplement. The cool thing they're doing here, though, is really not talking at all about probiotics. They're not mentioning it. They're not giving away the fact that they're selling a probiotic supplement. I'll show you the beginning of the VSL here, so you have an idea of what the VSL looks like. Pretty kind of pretty ugly direct response based video here to get you to click. So let's watch the beginning of it so you can kind of see what this is about.
If you're struggling with an extra 30 or 40 pounds and diet and exercise doesn't work for you, one doctor has an unusual weight loss discovery that you need to know about. The secret fat loss switch is located right here at the end of your large intestine, in an organ that scientists previously thought was useless. Yet they are now quickly backtracking, admitting it may be one of the biggest discoveries of the decade. And when this secret fat loss switch is activated, it can help flush pounds of stubborn fat away from your belly, thighs, arms, and waist. This doctor, Dr. Stephen Masley, is the author of Smart Fat, 30-Day Heart Tune-Up, and 2 other best-selling books. He's also the host of #1 health show on public TV, 30 Days to a Younger Heart. Yet you won't find this secret in any of his books or TV appearances. Until now. This has only been available to his clients in his private clinic in St. Petersburg, Florida, who very often travel from across this country for his help. Many are ending up 40, 50, and even 100 pounds lighter, with dramatic changes happening in just the first few months. In the next 6 minutes and 27 seconds, you're going to get to go behind the scenes at Dr. Masley's private clinic. See exactly what the secret is, how it works, and how you can start using it today.
All right, so now you have somewhat of an idea of what this is promoting. Like I said, it's a probiotic, but it does have a weight loss angle to it. You notice they really didn't talk anything about a probiotic or anything about really digestion at all. It's a probiotic with a weight loss angle as the sales message. And if you're familiar with a lot of the other stuff in the health niche, you can see that VSL is pretty similar to kind of how Golden Hippo does a lot of theirs. So it's a pretty proven formula for the intro of the VSL. So with that said, now you have a good idea of what it's promoting. Let's look at the actual email and let's break down the email. So to me, one of the best parts of this was the subject line. 71-year-old woman poops out 48 pounds of stored fat using this unusual nutrient. That that subject line is just screaming with curiosity. You absolutely want to open it. There's a lot of specificity in there, which is what you want in subject lines. So 71-year-old woman, instead of saying just like woman poops out 48 pounds of stored fat, saying 71-year-old woman gives it more specificity. The 48 pounds of stored fat is a lot more specific than just saying woman poops out fat. And then you have the using this unusual nutrient is another big kind of curiosity play that if you're reading this, you're like, ooh, I'm curious what that is. I'm going to open the email because I want to figure out what that nutrient is. So let's actually look at the email now. So it says, a shocking study done on an island in Japan reveals that people who ate a certain dairy-based nutrient were able to poop out more fat. I'm a huge fan of making your first opening line just boom, like get right to the point, grab their attention. Don't sit there and putz around with kind of throat clearing. This is a great example of this because right away it's pulling you in and kind of just compelling you to keep reading. So you're interested in, what's this dairy-based nutrient? Well, the dairy-based nutrient is a probiotic. They're obviously hiding that because if they just said probiotic, you'd be like, oh, I've heard of that. You'd stop reading. So they're kind of concealing that, and just talking about the benefits. And then the fact that the study was done on an island in Japan gives a little intrigue to it. Next line, instead of your body turning all that food you eat into stubborn rolls of fat, it could just slide out quickly and easily in the bathroom. Um, I mean, this is a hell of a claim, the fact that you could just poop out fat. I know they don't literally mean poop out fat, but think how appealing this is to your average person compared to going to the gym and dieting and all of that. And the idea that you could just poop out the fat instead, that's very, very appealing. Next line, imagine not having to go to the gym to burn off fat or starving yourself on horrible diets that deprive you of the foods you really love, and instead pooping that fat out. Now here they have a big picture with, like I said, more intrigue, more curiosity, because you're looking at it, you're like, what is that? Is that cottage cheese? Like, what are they making there? I'm a huge fan of putting pictures in emails, especially intriguing ones like this. From all the testing I've done, I've seen anywhere from a 20 to like 35% boost in revenue from doing this. So you always want to add images, especially if you can do a really curiosity-based image like this to your emails. So then the email keeps going. You can effortlessly stay thin and healthy. One woman named Sharon already lost 48 pounds. She went on to reach her dream of being a national dancing champion at 71 years old. Another lost 10 dress sizes, and still another lost 38 pounds and has a body that is 20 years younger. So why are they doing this part here? The reason they're doing this is because they've made a lot of big claims so far, talking about how you can poop out fat and not, basically you can get results without going to the gym and without starving yourself on diets. Now they need to show proof for that. They probably could have done a little better here and gave a little more specific proof. But I would say overall it does the job. It gives you some semblance of who this is working for and some amount of proof and credibility here. So it's this one woman named Sharon, lost 48 pounds. She went on to be a national dance champion. Another lost 10 dress sizes, and still another lost 38 pounds and has a body that is 20 years younger. See if pooping out fat could help you too. That's a great kind of final line there. Yeah, overall, this email is, I really, really, really like it. I think it's super powerful. Like I said, it's been running for God knows how long, at least a year. The cool thing about it is, like I said, the intrigue and the curiosity between the subject line and everything they're doing in here is really what gets you to click through. This is really just a straight curiosity play. And if you're going to do a lot of curiosity, the one thing you have to do with curiosity is you have to have a super clickable image like this that piques the curiosity even more. And you have to have proof. You can't just make huge promises and talk about how great the thing is without having any proof to back it up. So you want to have proof in there as well. Curiosity and proof together is a powerful, powerful combination. So make sure if you're writing an email that's curiosity-based like this one, you add a lot of proof in there as well. So one other thing I want to share with you real quick is there's a new variation of this email. I just noticed this the other day running. I don't think this is anywhere near as good, but I'd be curious if it's working. So it basically says stored fat sitting around your belly, thighs, arms, and waist isn't just uncomfortable. It can be an early warning sign that something is seriously wrong with your gut. If you don't fix it, you can sabotage any weight loss results, no matter how hard you exercise or diet. Fortunately, there's a secret switch at the end of your large intestine that fixes your gut. That's a great sentence right there, because it's kind of telling you a little bit about the mechanism, a little bit about the specifics of it. You're not just saying you're going to lose weight, you can do all this stuff. It's like there's a secret switch at the end of your large intestine that fixes your gut. And it allows you to poop out that stubborn fat. Watch this as soon as possible to see how you can do it. Dave, who is 40 pounds overweight, used this to drop 48 pounds. His wife says he looks 20 years younger. And best of all, his heart age dropped 10 years. Watch now to see if pooping out fat could help you too. So pretty similar kind of claims, pretty similar kind of promises, but a different style email. Like I said, this is the second iteration of this email I've seen. I don't think it's as good as the first one. The first one I really like the shocking study on an island in Japan type stuff. And I also like the kind of formatting of this one. It just kind of flows a little better. Whereas this one, you got a big blocky paragraph here that's kind of hard to get into and kind of hard to read. So I'm definitely much more a fan of the formatting here. But like I said, This email has crushed for the last year. And no matter what niche you're in, it's a good email to study. Because like I said, it's a good combination of both curiosity and then layering on the proof. And the curiosity, like I said, is just dripping throughout it. It's in the subject line, it's in the copy, it's in the picture. Everything about this is curiosity. Now, you're going to get more clicks when you do a curiosity play. You'll actually get a lot more clicks. It won't convert as well, but overall, you usually make more money when you do a really hard kind of curiosity play like this. So hope this was helpful for you. I wanted to share this because, like I said, it's a great email. It's something you could easily model. The hook on it is very unique. The whole kind of pooping out stored fat. I've never actually seen that hook before. So kudos to the guys that put this together and put this out. It's a great example of coming up with a unique hook and a powerful curiosity copy.